Hello friends, welcome to Study IQ. Today we are going to talk about a prediction. What is going to happen if Biden becomes president? And we are going to understand the impact of Biden's presidency on the entire Asian region. Because yes, India is there, but there are many other players. China is there. The Taiwan controversy has been lingering on for a very long time now. Apart from that, North Korea is another player which is very important here. Apart from that, the South China Sea is also there, which has to be discussed here. So we'll try to understand what exactly is going to happen if at all Joe Biden wins the election. Then Biden's presidency and its impact on Asia is going to be discussed in this particular video. So let us begin the discussion. But before that, I am your friend Rahul Saigaonkar, and if you want to follow me, you can follow me on the ID Rahul Sai 222. That's the same ID for my Instagram, Facebook, and Telegram. If you want to get in contact with me, you can directly text me on Instagram with your doubts. I'll try to clear all the relevant doubts. Apart from that, Study IQ has brought comprehensive prelims cum mains program for you for UPSC 2021. For more information, download the app and please subscribe and hit the bell icon for our channel. So let's try to ask the question that what exactly would happen if Biden becomes the president and what would be the impact on Asia? There are two ideas. The first thing is that will he be Obama 2.2 because we know that he was the vice president in the Obama administration, or will he follow Trump to a certain extent, or we can simply say that will he be Trump light? These are the questions that policymakers on both sides of the Pacific, on either side of the Pacific, they are trying to answer, because on November 3 there is US elections and it will be either Joe Biden or Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump comes, we all know what exactly is going to happen. So let's first talk about Biden and then in short about Trump, and let's talk about the predictions. The first things first, Joe Biden, we all know that he has been the vice president with the Obama administration from 2009 to 2017. Now, from that, we can make some predictions or go for some sort of conjecture that Joe Biden's policy would be in continuation with the Obama administration from 2009 to 2017. We call him Obama 2.0. And going by the current trends, Biden is actually leading Trump to some extent, only a slender margin, but if at all he comes, then it might be Obama 2.0. But let's talk about Trump. If Trump wins, then we all know what is going to happen, because Trump administration, it has been very confrontational, and if he wins, the confrontation is going to continue, especially with respect to China. There is a trade war going on between US and China for a long time. The tech war is also going on. We have seen that how US is trying to cut China from the technology supply line in the world. There is blame game going on over corona pandemic also, the current pandemic. South China Sea issue is lingering on, Taiwan issue is lingering on. Apart from that, Trump's policy in the entire Asian region has been very tumultuous. With India, it has been very fine, although seesaw. Sometimes it has been friendly to India, sometimes against India. Recently, Trump also commented that Russia and India have filled the air. That does not show that US and India are very close. But in general, if you look at his policy in North Korea, that has been a major tectonic shift from the Obama regime. So Trump, if he comes, more or less this is going to continue. But if Biden comes, let's go step by step and understand. If Biden comes, on China, what is going to happen? What is the expert view on this? In general, when you look at the Biden campaign, what is going on right now for the presidential election, Biden campaign has clearly suggested that we are going to win the competition with China in terms of technology. So Biden has clearly said that I am going to invest heavily in technology. US administration is already against many Chinese companies like Huawei. So Biden is going to become Trump light to a certain extent when it comes to China, because he has already said that the Buy American agenda is going to continue and I am going to spend heavily in technology. So experts say that with respect to China, it will be a mixture of Obama and Trump. So it will be a mixture of cooperation and pressure, but there would be greater coordination with the other governments to pressurize China. So Biden might use some tactics what Trump used, but the implementation would be very, very different. Trump has been very confrontational, but Biden may go for containment as well as very active engagement with China. Right, let's move on to India. India is pretty simple. We have already discussed this, but in general, when you talk about India, the trade relations, when Biden comes, they are going to flourish. There would be more and more cooperation when it comes to climate change and defense. In terms of immigration, yes, it is going to be very, very positive for India, because already Biden has announced that the H-1B visa system would be revamped, which is going to benefit India. But when it comes to Jammu and Kashmir, when it comes to human rights issue, there might be some sort of disagreement between India and USA when the Biden government comes. Right. Apart from that, when it comes to Taiwan, now in recent years, we have seen that Joe Biden has become very tough. Although when he was vice president, he was not very tough on China, but these days he has become very, very tough. And in one of the recent election campaigns, he went on to an extent where he called Xi Jinping as a thug. Right? Please remember that means Biden is also becoming very, very tougher. So Biden has already congratulated the recent Taiwanese president, Tsai Ing-wen, on his election victory. So we can say that the US-Taiwan relations, they are connected to China-Taiwan relations. If there is disagreement between China and Taiwan over something, then US is going to give more and more support towards Taiwan. So better relations with Taiwan are going to continue. In fact, we can see that to a large extent now, United States is trying to cut Chinese tech supply line and move it to Taiwan, which might continue even after the Biden government comes. So in general, the US policy with respect to Taiwan has been quite consistent, but we can see the driver is not really US-Taiwan relations, but driver is China-Taiwan relations. Right. When it comes to North Korea, it is going to be very, very different. With respect to Donald Trump, we have seen that he has been going closer to North Korea, going for a one-on-one interaction with Kim Jong-un. Right. We have seen Trump and Kim Jong meeting. And when Biden comes, that there is going to be a tectonic shift when it comes to North Korea policy. Biden has clearly suggested that he is not going to go unilaterally to discuss anything with North Korea. He has said that I am going to go with my allies. I will work with South Korea, I'll work with Australia, I'll work with Japan, and I'll work with even others, even for that matter, China also, to bring North Korea to the table and to pressurize them to denuclearize. He has also suggested that he might go for cooperation with Russia to control arms in the region. So experts believe that Biden is going to go for the Obama era approach with respect to North Korea. That is going to be a shift from the Trump administration. Right. Finally, we will end up our discussion with the South China Sea. Now, when it comes to South China Sea, Biden's policy can be seen from his 2016 statement when he visited Australia. Biden, when he visited Australia, he had clearly suggested that in Indo-Pacific, we want the sea lanes to be secure and we want the skies to remain open. In fact, Biden during the campaign has clearly suggested that United States is here to stay in the Pacific, and Pacific is the domain of US. So experts do believe that Biden is not just going to be confrontational in the South China Sea. He knows that China are very, very aggressive. From Chinese side, the aggression has enhanced, but in the recent times, we have seen from the US administration, there has been more and more patrolling in South China Sea from United States also. But experts believe it is not going to be completely confrontational. They say that Biden is a very mature politician and he might go for a more nuanced approach where he's going to bring other players together, very similar to how he's going to deal with North Korea. He's going to deal similarly with China in South China Sea by engaging more and more with ASEAN, by engaging more with India and the other stakeholders and bringing the other regional forums. They believe that the issue is because of miscommunication. So that miscommunication part may be resolved by the Biden administration, but we can see a mixture of confrontation, yes, because Chinese aggressiveness will be matched by equal aggression from United States, but the approach would be more and more towards bringing people on the table, especially ASEAN and the other regional forums. So that is it from our side of the discussion here. We try to understand what Biden's presidency would mean for China, for Taiwan, for the entire Asian region. Let's see what exactly would be the results after November elections, whether it would be Trump, then it would be the continuation that we discussed, or whether the predictions that we made, will they come true or not? Only time is going to tell us. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.